Alright, so I recorded this whole video and the wind was ruining the audio. So this is the Jaboticaba collection update. We have 6 varieties here and I'm going to talk about each one in depth and let you know why you would consider one variety over the other, what these trees are all about, and why I'm collecting them. I'm really hooked on these trees. This first one's the Sabara? I'm not sure how to say it, honestly. But this is the OG of the Jaboticabas. This is the most popular one in Brazil. And these actually fruit right off the stem, right off the trunk of the tree. These are grown as bonsai a lot. And the Sabra can fruit in 4 to 6 years. And it makes fruit 3 to 4 times a year once it's ready, which is very cool. You can see the leaves there. Each one has a different leaf pattern. The new growth on these is really fun to watch. It comes out red and then turns green. These are very cool trees to start growing. A lot of people start these as bonsai plants because they're really slow growing trees. It's a hardwood tree. They got beautiful leaves. You can see out here in Florida, the rain will cause a little bit of rust on the leaves, but it's growing right through it. These things need a lot of water and a lot of fertilizer, and they're pretty cool trees to grow. So if you have your opportunity to get your hands on a Sabra, I'd recommend it. Next is the red Jaboticaba. Now this is one I think a lot of people are excited about because it fruits so freaking fast. This is 3 to 4 years you get fruit, and then you get fruit 5 to 7 times a year, I've heard, on these trees. And the same thing, it fruits right off the trunk of the tree. Here are some seedlings I have. I got these from So Exotic Nursery, and these other two, the Sabra and the red Jaboticaba the larger ones I got from Larry Schatzer over at Our Kids Tropical Nursery. You gotta check him out. He's got a jungle that guy's grown from scratch. But you'll see the bark on these that peels. These are really fascinating trees. I think they're related to guava. They're in my tertiary family. I'm not saying that right, but Plinia cauliflora is one of the names this one's going by, one of the Latin names. But you can see the leaves are a little bigger on the red, a little bit bigger than the Sabra. And I've noticed the red likes to drink a lot more water than the Sabra. So this is the red Jaboticaba, and these small ones I got from So Exotic. You can see the tag there. We actually up-potted them, but they're growing very slowly, and we're very excited about these reds because 3 to 4 years to have these fruit. And this is the only one I've actually tasted, is the red. They taste it's like a grape, but it's more creamy, and there's a large seed. But I feel like this fruit has a lot of potential in the future. And next is the yellow Jaboticaba. This one's also very exciting. I don't know why this one doesn't get talked about as much. It's supposed to be, it's got some fuzz you can see around the trunk there, but I guess the fruit's supposed to be fuzzy too. We got this from So Exotic. And these can actually fruit in 3 years, I've heard. And they're supposed to be actually one of the best tasting Jaboticabas. I've heard they have flavors like apricot, tangerine, and pineapple. And it's a little more creamy and tropical. So I'm really excited about this one. And next is one of the final ones, the blue grape. So I got the blue grape, also known as the false Jabo. And this one's, I guess it's not a true Jaboticaba, but I had to get it when I saw it. I saw someone eat one of these, and they seem pretty tasty. They have a colored pulp, it's pink and orange, but these take around 10 years to fruit, so you're gonna be waiting a long time. And here, this is the yellow again. Very excited about the yellow and the red, because they fruit fast, and the red can fruit 5 to 7 times a year, so that's a prolific tree to have. Plus they look awesome. There's the Sabra again to show the comparison. And next over here I got from Larry Schatzer over at Our Kids Nursery. This is a crazy cocktail tree. So it's on a Sabra rootstock, which is pretty common for these. I think the Sabra rootstock does really well. So a lot of trees are grafted onto the Sabra. You can see the leaves there. And then I got trunks of flora on this branch here. And I'll show you the leaf on the trunks of flora here in a second. So it's a much skinnier leaf, but it's much longer larger leaf, and you can see the new growth comes out very shiny. That's how it is on the red too. It's like very shiny new growth. Each variety has a slightly different leaf. As you'll see those large leaves there, this is the white Jaboticaba. So I think these are supposed to fruit pretty fast as well, and I think these are supposed to be a very good tasting variety. The one I'm trying to get next is a Grimmel. I hear the Grimmels are actually one of the better varieties for eating as well. But this is the white with the large leaf, and that's back to the trunks of flora, and it's all on the Sabra rootstock. And then here's the red leaf for comparison. Trunks of flora, white is the big leaf there, and it's on a Sabra rootstock, which you'll see at the very bottom, those smaller leaves. So this is a cocktail tree, and this is pretty common with these. They'll just graft a bunch of different varieties onto one tree. You can do this to save space. You can grow them in your apartment. Here's the blue grape. You can see how the leaf is different. Here's the yellow. This one has a fuzzy stem. That's an easy way to tell it's the yellow. And the leaves are very shiny. And then back to the red. The red is probably what I'm most excited about. I think a lot of people are excited about the reds. Very nice looking tree. And the OG of OGs, the Sabra. I'm not even sure how to say it, but I'm excited about these fruits. They're very slow growing. They can handle Florida as long as it doesn't freeze where you're at. And I think they can actually handle a low frost, some of them. The Sabra and the red, I believe. So check them out. And that's it. Thanks for watching.